Sup y'all, Manny here, and today I'm going to talk about the new Space Jam movie, Space Jam New Legacy. But before I do, I gotta say a few things. I don't have a script this time, so I'm just going to talk, so I'm going to try not to mumble and, not to ramble on too long. Look at that, I'm mumbling. That's how you know, no script. But anyways, I ramble long enough. Let's get to it. And we're going to review. Oh, wow. What a terrible transition. Anyways, we're going to review Space Jam: A New Legacy just cuz. I'm saying it now because I'm not going to be back on camera. Hit it!
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now.
Okay, so let's just start off with saying that the 1996 Space Jam movie was a bit overhyped. I mean, I guess it was based on a commercial with Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan, though I didn't research the whole history of that. I didn't know there was commercials like that until after the fact, so me as a kid in third grade, that didn't really, affect me. But my god, the marketing campaign for the original Space Jam was very effective. Like, I literally lost popularity because I didn't see this goddamn movie. So yeah, people look at the original like with some, rose-tinted glasses, but to be honest, that movie wasn't that great. Yes, it's enjoyable, but like it wasn't like an oh my god. Roger Rabbit was a better movie, obviously. Like it's not at that level. It's just not. It just felt so rushed. Like Lola Bunny comes in, does one trick, then she leaves. Like, what the is she doing? Like, stay there and keep practicing with them. And then Michael Jordan turns into a basketball, and then he doesn't remember that, and then he's surprised when his publicist, whatever the his name is, starts, doing cartoon and then he's like, oh, how did he do that? Like, bro, you just anyways, let's talk about Space Jam: A New Legacy, because Space Jam: A New Legacy is a much better movie than the original Space Jam. Like, just in terms of filmmaking alone and story, it is a much better, cohesive story, movie, overall better. And just a reminder, guys, again, I did not write a script for this, so I'm just talking from the heart. I saw this movie like at 3 in the morning, just to make sure that I could get this review out on Friday, when it premiered on HBO Max. So yeah, so sorry if I ramble on, but I'll try to make this quick. One clear point you see in Space Jam: A New Legacy is that I feel like LeBron James cares way more than Michael Jordan did. LeBron James acting here is not like, oh my god, the best, but again, it seems like he cared. He wanted this to be a better movie and whatnot. So already that is better than what Michael Jordan gave us in Space Jam. Because he's probably not an actor, so maybe he did try. But my God, it seemed like half the time Michael Jordan didn't even want to be there, or he just seemed like he did not give a. So as where the first Space Jam seemed like really rushed and short, this movie is like about 2 hours long, and it does feel more cohesive, and there's like more at stake, and just more care overall. The story here is much bigger. It's not like the best story ever, but again, we're comparing this to the original Space Jam. Basically, an AI that looks like Don Cheadle wants to become famous through partnership with LeBron James, but then LeBron James doesn't want to do that. So Don Cheadle kidnaps his son, and now, LeBron James has to rescue his son. And it's the server for the Warner Brothers, so that's why you see all the cartoons and Warner Brothers properties in the movie, which honestly is a very cool idea. That worked. At first I was like, wait, what? But no, that is actually a good idea. That works wonderful. Like, all the Warner Brothers world are right there, and in the server, which is too, everything's digital now, so yes, kudos to that. Like when they're playing the basketball games, in the crowd you see a bunch of guest stars from the Warner Brothers properties. You see it there. You see Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. Like, this crazy stuff. It's pretty good. Like, you can just pause the movie and find all the hidden characters there. A bunch of Easter eggs and whatnot, and you'll be very pleased. And though the movie wasn't that funny, there were some parts that made me laugh out loud. Like, I love when, well, I won't give it away, but basically when LeBron James first lands into the Toontown, he leaves an imprint on the ground. That was funny. That was pretty clever. There's this one cameo they do here that is pretty funny. Yeah, it's a funny cameo. That's what I'll say. It had me laughing. The characters that go against the Toon Squad is actually pretty cool. Like, yeah, they're not as cartoony, but again, the movie does take like a video game theme, so it makes sense in that aspect. And yeah, they do some cool stuff. The basketball game in this movie is much longer than it was in the original Space Jam, I believe, or at least it felt that way. I didn't time it out, but yeah, it was very interesting. I felt like everything they could do, they did, and they did it well. It was very entertaining. With LeBron James, they actually make him look a bit douchey in the beginning of the movie and towards most of it because he has this philosophy that he grew up with that he forces on to his team. I really like that aspect of the story and his character development. I mean, I don't know how he is in real life. Maybe he is really like that, but or maybe that is his philosophy. But basically, without giving it away, something about loosening up. Like, don't always be a hard ass. But anyways, I know a lot of people love that movie as well, the original, you know. So honestly, if you love that one, I believe you'll like this one too. A New Legacy is actually pretty damn good. I liked it a lot. I had a good time with it. Is it perfect? No, but for what it is, I think is a worthy follow up to, Space Jam. And again, let's be honest. Space Jam, the original, was not a masterpiece. It's pretty damn easy to top that movie. Like, come on, let's be real here. So yeah, you don't have to like rush out to see it, but I do recommend it. This is a good time. It really was. I had a good time, and I'm not a big basketball guy. I'm not a sports guy like that. So yeah, in my opinion, this is better than the original Space Jam. But again, that shouldn't be, wasn't that hard to top, anyways. With that, I give Space Jam: A New Legacy a 7.5 out of 10.
Wave your